Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hey, oh, how are we doing? It's episode 54 of Franco's World. It feels good to be back. I know we're going to lose listeners. The stats that I have been working very, very tirelessly on will fall immensely because we took the week off last week out of respect for the families of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, and shared some important links which you can find on my Twitter and Instagram, Franco's World _. And that entire situation, the very unfortunate situation that those people met their demise that way, and so my heart goes out to the families of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. And we took the week off out of respect, like I said, and did some writing, did some thinking about how I'm going to do this episode, and I got a good one cooked up for you. So you're going to want to stick around. As always, remember to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Franco's World _ and use promo code Frank with a K at checkout for 10% off your final purchase at baseballlegendapparel.com. Hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, stickers, keychains, bracelets, and more. I wear a lot of the stuff. It's pretty cool, art-wise. Also, even if you're not a baseball person, it's just very aesthetically pleasing. So let's talk about something real quick. Let's talk about it. I don't know what's happening with coronavirus. Last episode I did, I was trying to figure out who the heroes were. The really hot pharmaceutical sales reps. Are they heroes? Am I a hero for doing this podcast? Are the Zoom open micers heroes? I don't know who the heroes are. I need someone to help me out. I'm hearing that New York City is reopening. Okay. And we know with people, they're going to blame the spike on the coronavirus cases because of all the riots and everything. And I'm sure there will be a rise because of that, but it definitely stems from everyone going out on Memorial Day and just getting hammered, like at various bars and lounges and pools. I don't know what people do for fun. Okay, what I like to do for fun, fun is relative, and what I like to do for fun, maybe not. It's probably not fun for everybody else. So, what I like to do for fun is I like to sit and watch the nightly news. I like to make witty remarks during commercial break about a story we just watched. I like to make a slight blurb or a blurb or comment, in my little notepad that maybe I'll laugh about later that night to myself in my bedroom. I like to do that. I like to analyze things to the 10th degree to the point where I hate it no matter what. Even if it's something wildly popular, when everyone zigs, I zag. That's fun. Being a contrarian is fun. If you care less, you will have more fun. If you stop worrying, if you what was I gonna say? If you stop, the sooner you realize all these, suits and in Washington, like they don't care about you, the sooner you realize that, the better you'll feel. Today is a voting day. Today I voted. I voted, and I'm seeing the results go across the ticker. I'm voting for people for Board of Education and stuff like that, and I know who these people are. And one person I want to shout out in particular, his name is Ron Tice. Okay, he was a teacher at my high school, and he owned a tennis shop, RT, Tennis and Racquetball. I don't know why it wasn't called TR, but his name was Ron Tice. So why wouldn't you call it racquetball and tennis? RT with RT. I'm not the marketing guy for you, Ron. You had a great business. I'm sure it's still up and running. I don't know. I got a lot of good tennis stuff from there. Babolat rackets, Nike shoes, Wilson rackets. I got the top of the line stuff. Not only was he very kind to myself and my mom when we'd go in there, but he genuinely cared about the well-being of his students. I remember going in there. I was a senior in high school, and he was talking about how I can't wait to somehow, when I'm done teaching and get on the board and really help, push things forward. He's like, those people over there in that district, they're not doing it right, but I know what to do. Like, he genuinely cares about the well-being of the students. That's what it's about for me. If I know what you're about, I'm going to vote for you. If I don't know what you're about, I'm not going to just punch your name just because you have an R or a D beside of your name. I need to know what you're about. Okay, yeah, I registered Democrat, so I don't get a vote for everyone necessarily in things like this. But still, okay? One of the main reasons I love Mr. Tice as a as a person in the Board of Education is in his tennis and racquetball shop. He had a DVD player there. He had a TV and a DVD player. He would just put stuff on repeat, on reel, background noise. He had both seasons of Chappelle's Show on DVD in there. And if you know what this guy looks like, he kind of looks like an older version of that teacher in The Incredibles. That's like, coincidence? I think not. He looks like that guy. I'm saying this out of the kindness of my heart. He just kind of looks like that. And, he loves cats. He cares about the well-being of the local stray cat community. He always sets out food and water for stray cats to come by and get it. But yeah, he loves Chappelle's Show. And anyone that can rock with Chappelle's Show, but also care about the well-being of stray cats and children in the local community, you got my vote every time. And I saw across the ticker that he won. He got a seat on the board. Shout out to Ron Tice. That's arguably the biggest win of the night in my hometown. So shout out to Mr. Tice. Where even was I? They're going to blame the coronavirus on these people rioting over police brutality and all that. Okay. It stems from Memorial Day when people with their souped up trucks and girls who are just dying to get out on the water. Girls love water. Girls love water. Pool, boat, beach. It don't matter. They want to get out there. And they may hate the person. They may hate the guy. But you know what? He's got a boat. He's got a pontoon. He's got a party barge. And we're going to get out there. And we're going to crank some country music. And we might even sip on some Coronas. Better hope he doesn't get a BUI, boating under the influence. BWI, what do you get when you're boating? I don't get on the water. The water is undefeated. I don't mess with the water. Humans, although we are great at adapting, humans survive on land. We are land creatures. I get very anxious in the air while flying. We're not an avian. Aryan. We're not air. Wow, that was a slip up. We're not avian creatures, and we're land mammals. Okay. The water is undefeated. My grandma always used to say the ocean is unforgiving. She would always, so that's probably some weird thing. This is like my out loud, I'm in counseling right now, and this is my psychiatrist listening to me saying, yeah, my grandma terrified me of the water because she said it was unforgiving. I don't mess with the water. I will never own a boat because I don't want girls texting me that never were into me at all because they want to get, their pics on my boat. That's not what it's about for me. So the coronavirus is going to stem from that. Obviously, it's going to get bigger because of the riots. But let's go even deeper. Let's look even further. Follow the money. I don't know why New York City's reopening, other than the fact it's the biggest city in the country and the economy tanked. And the president has the worst ticket in history to run on. And, he might win. But the best, Joe Biden, here's me putting my political science hat on. All right, here's me getting political. Not really. It's just I just state facts. I state facts. All right, I said that on my Instagram. This is history. This is facts. Okay, I'm going for that blue check mark. If you say you do facts, you get the blue check mark. It's just the rules social media has. Okay. He has the worst ticket in history to run on. We have social and racial injustices occurring, rioting in the streets. Okay. The economy has tanked. There is a global pandemic. We weren't necessarily prepared for it. We didn't necessarily take the proper steps early on. Maybe we didn't think it was that serious early on. We didn't want to spook the economy, But Biden can barely say words, and he's kind of just like an establishment dim. Like he's kind of just like a suit, and he's just gonna, his pockets are probably lined. He's really not gonna do anything. I don't know why, he doesn't really move the needle. He's just there, So for him to say that he's gonna be a knockdown, drag out type of fighter with Trump that's bogus. He's not. Trump has the worst ticket in history to run on. I mean, it's going to be like two old men in a nursing home having a pillow fight is what this is going to be. I mean, Trump and Biden, pillow fight match between old men at the nursing home. Winner gets extra applesauce at dinner. That's what this is. All right? And I'm going to be, the guy that went to Europe one time and came back and is like, you know what? The way the Americans do politics just isn't right. That's me now. I went to Europe, 2 weeks in Europe, and I'm not going to act like I know everything about the Spanish government, but, they have like 6 options to vote for? That sounds pretty fair. That sounds good. Having 2 old boomers throw pillows at each other and say, and we have 2 70-year-olds tweeting at each other like they're in 9th grade. Like they're on the cheerleading team, and there's a discrepancy in the cheerleading team because Jessica hooked up with Rachel's boyfriend. That's what it is. Maybe somebody makes a comment about weight. I don't know. We need more options. Well, if you go more than 2 parties, it's just going to crowd it out. No one's going to get anything done. Or maybe what it will do is kind of level head a lot of people. We're very radicalized right now. Okay, I don't remember a lot of a radicalization with Obama. I don't remember people waving Obama flags with his face photoshopped over Rambo's body because I'm seeing that every 5 yards in West Virginia. Businesses will fly this flag above the state flag, no less. It goes American flag, Trump's face on Rambo's body. I'm not kidding you. Shooting machine guns, and then the state flag. Okay, you're an insane person if you think is he a billionaire? I don't care. I'm just going to say it for this joke. If you're an insane person, if you think the billionaire New Yorker born on third base cares about Joe Schmo in the Mid-Ohio Valley, you are an insane person. Maybe let's stop trying to it's identity politics is what it is. Maybe let's stop trying to relate to people that can't relate to us at all. Same goes for Biden. I mean, some of the stuff he said in the past, I mean, come on, guy. Get real. So we have woeful options. Give me 6 options. Give me far right, give me far left. Give me middle right, give me middle left. Give me right down the middle. Give me 5 options then. That's 5. Give me that. Give me liberty or give me death. All right? We need options. I'm getting the boomers. Here, dude, has this turned it? I might just this is InfoWars. Like, I work for Breitbart now, and this is me, and this is my podcast, in a bunker, and I'm just screaming and saying big government sucks. That's just what it is now. That's just what it sounds like. This isn't my opinion. These are just facts, okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you this whole time. Like, I will never just come out here and give my opinion. I'm just stating what the fact of the matter is. All right? And all my listeners, the thing I love about my listeners, obviously the audience is growing. And, no one ever says that was really dumb. No one ever says that because I'm the smartest person alive. But my audience is very smart. My audience understands that, I'm joking around, but, for the most part, I present facts to you, both sides, and let you figure it out. I like to poke fun at everyone. That's the thing. Here I am comparing myself to an all-time television show. South Park, which I wasn't allowed to watch, and I don't really watch it, makes a living at making fun of both sides. It's more fun to not pick a side, okay? You get to jump to each team whenever they're winning. Or maybe whenever they are winning, you jump to the losing team and stick up for the little guy and, poke a hole in that guy's balloon. That's the contrarian in me. We need multiple parties. The boomers are hanging on to this country by their fingernails. Okay, they do not want to lose their grip on the country. Those young people don't know what they're doing. Listen, those young people you said don't know what they're doing. We're mid late 20s, early 30s, we're adults. The frontal lobe is fully formed. We know what we're doing. Okay? So you inherited this golden goose of a country and you made it what it is. Okay? You had all this time. Let's get back to jokes. So today I went running in my park not very far from my home. And I was driving there and I thought to myself, like, what is the rule on running with a shirt off in a public park? Because when I lived up near, like, when I lived in Pennsylvania, it was a really nice park. Apparently, they said John Lennon went there when he wanted to get away from the hustle and bustle of New York City. That's just what I heard one time. It was my backyard. No big deal. Um, I'm presenting facts. Um, I very rarely ran with my shirt off. Like maybe twice, and it would be at like 1:00 when not a lot of people were there because it'd be like 1:00 on a Tuesday, not a lot of people there, or maybe like 10 a.m. I don't know. Really hot, really hot. Tuesday, nobody's there because they're all at work, and maybe there was an off day in baseball. I don't know. I very rarely did it. Just didn't feel morally right doing it. You know, women not being allowed to take their shirt off. Obviously, that's not why I did it. Because I'm built like a cinnamon stick mixed with Gumby. Is that why I did it? Maybe. Body dysmorphia can go both ways. People don't realize this. I'm presenting facts. For what it's worth. Yeah, I'm built like a cinnamon stick mixed with Gumby. I mean, just look at it. Look at those two together. And, I'm driving and I'm like, can I do that here? I mean, there's children at the pool. I don't want to like disturb anyone. I don't want to make anyone's parents to be like, oh, put a shirt on, but think all these people in the pool are shirtless. Why can't I be running around the pool? I'm not running around the pool like the gate. I'm not like running around being like staring at people. There's a track. Anyways. So I just had that thought. But as I was driving in, there was a little girl outside of the entrance of the park. And the entrance of the park is like a mile and a half from the pool, and she was sitting there, with like swim stuff in hand, just like sitting under a tree outside the gate to get into the park. And I'm assuming she was waiting on a ride or something, or maybe like she got lost. But it was a total lose-lose situation. This girl was like 6, 7 years old, very, very young girl. And I felt really bad about it. I felt really scared because people are scary, and maybe she was, maybe she gets picked up, or maybe she falls into the street or something like that. Like something absolutely terrible happens. And I kind of want to prevent that, but I also don't want to look weird for being like, hey, little girl, are you lost? Here's me, a scary man by himself. I'm a stranger. I have dark tinted windows. I can't really do that. It's like, it's a lose-lose situation because I can't stop and ask, like, are you okay? Like, I can take you to wherever you want to go. That's like 101, what they tell you, hey, if a person says this, don't get in a car with them. The only thing worse I could have said was, hey, my dog ran off. Can you help me find it? Which is what they always said to us at safety camp. They said, don't trust anyone whose dog ran off. So all the missing dogs out there from 2004 to 2009, I'm sorry. And but I also didn't want to just like leave her there because like I know I'm a trustworthy guy. Everyone that knows me knows I'm a trustworthy guy. I'm a good guy, and I want to help. It's all about the kids. I want to help the kids. That's why when I get older, I want to start the children's charities. I care about the well-being of the youth. The children are the future. And it's like I feel bad about leaving her. She wasn't there when I drove away, when I got done running. So I hope that her ride was there. But, I'd hate to see it on the news that, like, hey, a girl got picked up today. If you've ever seen a girl that looks like this, please contact local authorities. And it's like, oh boy. Oh boy. I saw her at the park. And why didn't you help her? I didn't want to look weird, Your Honor. Here's the deal, guys. I'm just presenting facts. I'm great at dating. It's a fact. If you listen to old, early episodes, my dad's calling me in the middle of this episode. I'm not going to pick up, though. I'm not going to pick up. Yeah, I'm just going to send one of those automated things that says, can I call you later? Yeah, I'm great at dating. And, The actual relationship part of relationships, maybe, maybe I'm like, at it because, like, I'm kind of like a college football recruiter in a sense. I hype programs up, programs being myself, and I sell the program to people. I see a recruit, and I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of upside with this recruit. And, I'm just gonna be honest. A team like me, we're not gonna get the All Americans. We're not gonna get the 300 top 150 recruit. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, I'm kidding. McDonald's All Americans, Under Armour All Americans. They're all on my recruiting watch list. All right. Well, not watch list. That was a bad word to use. I'm scouting these girls out, like behind a tree, just like behind a tree, just like, oh yeah, impeccable speed right there. Oh yeah, diving into the pool. Oh, great form. I'm a great recruiter. Okay, so you see a recruit out there, you see an athlete, and you want to sell the program to them, and you talk them up, and it's like, how can we get you on campus? How can we take you out on town? And I'm a smooth operator. I'm a smooth talker, and I'm also good at dating. I'm also good at picking out dates and picking out things to do that guys my age right now don't do for some reason. I don't know why they refuse to. They just like they want to do the stereotypical hey, what's up? You're hot. They like reply to a Twitter DM or a Twitter DM. They reply to a Instagram story and they have like a witty remark, or maybe they like a girl posts a picture and they like comment on it and be like, wow, this caption was weak, or like, wow, like you're hot. I don't know what people do. Let me get back to it. I'm great at dating and I'm great at recruiting. And then like I'm like Nick Saban in the sense that like if once I get in the living room, it's over. Like when I meet the parents, I'm great with parents. When I meet the parents and I get to you want to sell the program to the parents, especially the fathers of the program. The fathers of daughters are like the mothers of son football players. So it's like I got to go into this living room. It's a road environment, tough environment to play in, and I got to sell my program to the father. I said, "Hey, sir, I will look after her like she were my daughter. I'm gonna look after her like she were my own. We're gonna take great care of her up on campus. Hold on. I'll get into the full character. Uh, care about your daughter a lot, and we see a lot of potential with her. We think she'd be a great fit for the program, and if I got a level with you, sir, Scott, you mind if I call you Scott? All right, Scott. Here's the deal. Your daughter, I would treat her like she were my own daughter. Uh, but I'm great at that aspect of it. I'm great at meeting the parents, great at setting up dates, great at the introductory thing because I say weird things. I have a unique perspective on some things. Like I said, when everybody zigs, I zag. And I'm not playing like just to play devil's advocate here because I hate those kids. Like I'm not that. All right. Like I'm a mild version of that. I think mild is the best way to describe me because like I'm not gonna be hot button on a lot of stuff. Like you guys know my act if you listen to this. Like I don't curse on my act, and that's because like I just want my parents to be able to see it in my family. And it's like I'm not gonna be some crazy guy out of the gate. And be like, oh, this guy's unique. All right, let's get it. And then you start dating, and then people realize it's like, you know what? Maybe getting calls at 3 a.m. because he doesn't know if the word fatal or lethal is funnier. Which one is the funnier word to use? And he's having a whole debate at 2 a.m. internally, and he needs you to decide which one's funnier and for what reason. And then it'll be a 15-minute conversation of, well, that's funnier because it has sound in it. Well, they both have one has a hard T and one has a TH sound. Which one's funnier? I don't know. These are the questions that keep me up at night. That and why we don't have 5 political parties. It is bananas to me that we don't have 5 political parties. I mean, we do if you want to count independent and green and whatever. Those aren't real. Nothing's real anymore. My dad watches One America News now. That's the fakest news thing in history. We have Trump tweeting about it, and it's just a baseless propaganda news channel. And my dad loves it. Or maybe he just leaves it on because he knows that it gets a rise out of me. But it doesn't get a rise out of me in terms of we have these debates in the house. It's just like, Dad, why are you watching this? It's like, you're a smart dude. Come on. Here's a joke. I tweeted it. I'll say it to you here. Make of it what you will. Gen Z, because there's a lot of jokes going on about Gen Z. I don't know if I'm a Generation Y millennial or a Gen Z. I don't know. Every list is varied. Look that up if you ever want to rack your brain forever. Well, what do I fall in? Gen Y or Gen Z? 95, 96? What month? What was the moon? Was it a waxing gibbous? Was it a waning gibbous? I don't know. What type of gibbous was the moon? Gen Z. Gen Z is afraid to pick up a phone call from an unknown number, but not afraid to sell naked photos of themselves to strangers. So what that joke is, this is inside the Joker studio. So what that joke is ironic because people, myself included, won't answer phone calls from numbers they don't have, especially if it's from a weird area code. I got a call from Jamaica the other day. I'm not picking that up. Okay? My dad got a call from Jamaica, and so did I. So I don't know what list I'm on. And then, the people, OnlyFans, a lot of OnlyFans people are Gen Zers. OnlyFans, it's not necessarily a website to sell nude photos, but a lot of people do sell nude photos on there, and that's fine. Make your money however you make your money. I don't care. Doesn't bother me any. And they're afraid to pick up a phone from an unknown caller, but random strangers will just buy nude photos of them. She's like, they know everything about you right there. Come on. All right. Well, I just got an important text message. I got to take that. We're 28 minutes in. That's fine. That's the episode. Remember to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at francoswood_. I hope you all have a great day. I will see you when I see you. Let me know what you think of the show. And let me know who you want to hear on it next. All right. Have a good one. Shout out to Mr. Tice. You the man. See you.